If you know anything about photography, you probably know about dodging and burning. It's the process of selectively lightening or darkening parts of the image, and it comes directly from the tradition of photography. But we have these tools in Photoshop too. They're right here below the smudge tool. There's the dodge tool. Lightens areas in an image. It's a pretty straightforward tool. We have a range that we can target, so we can restrict our lightening in the dodge tool to the shadows, midtones, or highlights. And then we have this exposure value that we can change. That's just basically like the strength. So I'm going to, let's see, a couple clicks to the face and neck. It's pretty straightforward and easy to use. You can just choose the areas of the image that you want to lighten and click on them. Let's say if I just only want to target the shadows, I can change that to shadows. And in that case, watch where it lightens. It's only in her skin and hair, and it doesn't lighten this window back here at all. If I click there, since that's a highlight, it doesn't do anything because I have this set to shadows. If I change it to highlights and I click on the highlight, you can see it's lightening these areas. So I might want to brighten up those windows a bit too, make it more dramatic. So let's darken areas of the image. Burn works the same way. Burn darkens, dodge brightens. I'm going to target the midtones, same setting for exposure here. Just darkening down the background a bit. So you can see how quickly you can get results with dodge and burn. Darkening and lightening parts of the image can be a huge vehicle for adding drama to something like this. And I'll show you before and after. I mean, that only took me 3 minutes. So while these are pretty nice results, I'm still using the tools of dodge and burn in a destructive way. So I've permanently manipulated the pixels in the photograph. I want to show you how you can also use these tools in a non-destructive workflow. Just like the blending tools, smudge, blur, and sharpen could be used on masks, I can also use dodge and burn on mask, and that's where their power really comes out. Let's say that I want to add even more drama to this photograph by adding some big hits of glowing light to these windows. I just selected them using the Magic Wand tool. I'm going to bring up a white color fill, and these masks look pretty bad now because they definitely need to be blurred out. I want to show you that you can also apply things like filters to layer masks. I just brought up Gaussian blur, maybe 60. I just want to blur it out enough so those edges are gone. You can see it added a glow, but I want to amp it up even more. And this is where you can really start to get creative with dodge and burn on the mask itself. So I want to add more glow out here. And I'm clicking with dodge, but it's not doing anything really. And that's because I still have it set to highlights. Now watch when I set it to the shadows. There we go. So now I'm creating this awesome glow effect, but I'm doing it on the mask for this color fill. That's what it looks like. So that's a non-destructive use of that tool, because it's really easy to go crazy with dodge and burn. And if we're just applying this to our masked kind of special effect layer, I can always go back and switch to burn and reduce it. You have to experiment with this to see how it's best going to affect the grayscale information in the mask. So let's look at the mask real quick just to show you what's going on here. I'm using burn, and it's pushing back those glows that I made. So I'm going to show you before and after. Just using dodge and burn in two very different ways, I was able to create some serious improvements to the drama in this image in 5 minutes. So remember, you can use them in two different ways.